Hello again, everyone. I think the camera lag issue, excuse me, should hopefully be addressed now. If not, we'll try to figure it out, but I think we'll be okay from this point. So, I don't know exactly how we accrue gold. That I need to figure out. It might only be quests. If so, then I kind of regret spending all my gold on packs, but I mean, we kind of have to do it if we're going to build decks. But for right now, let's go ahead and just get a, you know what, let's just see if there's anybody out there playing. It doesn't say there's anybody searching right now, but I'll go ahead and search for a game. Give it a minute and see if there's anybody out there. Maybe a wild speaker or someone will hop on. We'll see what happens. Let me know, Druid, if the stream quality looks better now. There may not be very many people playing it right now. I may have to go hop into somebody's stream and be like, hey, search for a game. Or maybe Play Causa themselves would like to get a match in. That would be exciting. Play against the developer herself. Maybe, just maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll give it a couple minutes and see. And if not, we'll keep doing some AI matches. I'm sure the demo weekend tomorrow will have more people too, because this is specifically the streamer event today. So there's... Hey, look at that. Somebody else searched. Look at that. Let's see who it is. Sad Muska. That's a name I recognize. Oh, they're using a two-color deck. No, we're using a precon. Go easy on us. Go easy on our souls. I really don't like this card. I like it better than Supplies. Yeah, I think Sad Muska is one of the original alpha testers, if I understand correctly. One of the originals. Yeah, I think they're using one of the two-color leaders, so they're going to be naturally quite a bit stronger than a monocolored leader, I imagine. It's a theory. I've not tested it, but that is my theory. I should have done that one. I keep forgetting to put that one in. Let's go ahead and summon that, play this guy, and let it be that. I could have also just put the supplies over here too. I think I did make a small mistake putting this guy in here just now. I don't think it's a big deal, but a small incorrect play for sure. Faux show. So I'm pacified. Invoking and Organite. Invoking manuscripts. Giving protection to a friendly ally. Do that twice, okay? This guy's protected, which doesn't really matter. A lot of people are pacified, which is kind of annoying. But whatever. I guess we'll go ahead and just dedicate that. Can't really do much else other than just play one of these. I guess I'll go ahead and just play the calf. And that's all we got. That is all we got. Now we'll see what happens. It definitely looks like that little bit of a camera delay is back for some reason. Not sure what's up with that. A hidden lethal 3-2? That's a little scary. Give that protection. Seems pretty strong. Seems pretty strong. Yeah, I like what he's doing there. That's smart. Okay. I think what we'll do here. The problem is that's protected. It's hidden. Can't be the target of attacks or effects until attacks. The hidden is just such a strong mechanic. Trying to decide here. Yeah, I think I'll just attack here. Go ahead and invoke this guy again. Then we'll play this. And then I think we'll just heal a calf. I don't know if that was the best play, but it's something. It is something. We will see what happens, I guess. Yeah, it definitely looks like my stream is doing some weird stuff, because I just got another notice that Causa was hosting me, even though they were already hosting me. Unless they refreshed it, or maybe it stopped it whenever I restarted the stream. I'm not sure. Well, thank you again for the host again, Causa. I'm not sure what's going on with the stream there, and why I didn't play that notice. Very strange. Very strange. Alright, there's all kinds of stuff happening over here, so... Looks like we are in trouble. This card's actually pretty solid. So... I think... I need to think here for a moment. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and just kill this. Get that out of the way. This guy doesn't actually do anything now. He does attack me, which is somewhat relevant. Let's go ahead and put this guy here for now. And then let's use this. Yeah, sorry, yeah, I don't know. My stream's been acting weird. Like, I'm getting some weird delays on the camera and stuff. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Go ahead and get this Terrifying Apparitions card, I think. I'm going to go ahead and just beat face here. And probably just go ahead and play... I'll play this, I guess. Get it out of my hand. So how has the day been going for you guys over on the Causa side of the world? Staying busy watching streams? Or any valuable feedback that you've gathered from the people who are playing it? I think we're probably losing this game. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that it's been a good day for you guys. So, is the only way to accrue gold through the quest right now? Because I was trying to figure out if there was any other method for acquiring gold. So this guy is absolutely massive now. And he has sneak and protection. Yeah, I think I've lost. Let's see, these are the 3-1 sneakies. Yeah, they don't help. I'm gonna be dead. I could heal 3 and get a 6. I'm still dead. He can get past vigilant. He can get... Yeah, everything has sneak. So... Yeah, I think we're dead here. You can play any kind of match? I played an AI match and I didn't get any earlier. That's why I was asking. Apparition doesn't do anything. Yeah, we lost. We lost. But, I mean, we are using a pre-con deck right now, so. Because I get level up experience. Casual matches in the campaign. Okay. So do I get gold from this? So I didn't get any gold from that. Does it have to be a win to get gold? Because that was an actual online casual match, and I didn't get any gold. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and try to ask Nico. Okay, sounds good. I am curious. I kind of want to go ahead and buy one of the dual color leaders, but I think I'm just going to stick with these for right now. Alright, so 2 of those go in. That seems okay. I think I used this card. Yeah, see, I really wish that you could craft from this screen. It's really unfortunate that I have to go back to the other screen to craft. Definitely want 2 of those. We want 2 of those. We only have 1. We want 2 of those. 2 of those. Don't think that card's very good. Don't know about this one. I think these are good. Definitely want 2 of those that we don't have. Maybe play one of those, I'm not sure. 2 of those for sure. Any return game, 1 attack? That card seems fine, actually. 3/3 for 3. Might play 1. We'll play that. 2 of those. Seems mediocre. Seems mediocre. 2/4 for 4. Yeah. This seems very good. We definitely use 2 of those. Probably use 2 of those. Maybe play one of those. Might be too expensive. See, this seems extremely good. I think we want to play one of those. I think it's 15,000 was good. I think it's 15,000. Hey, Coco, welcome in. I guess we'll go ahead and play one of those just because we kind of need cards right now. See, I'm really just missing the cards necessary to make this deck work. So I need some stuff to get my stuff hidden and things like that. So this deck is not going to be good by any means. But we are going to try it. We are going to try it, by golly. We'll stick this on the Citadel, whatever that is. Bad Mill V1. Alright, so now that we have a custom deck built, let's go ahead and give it a shot online. We will give it a shot. Bad Mill V1. Find a casual match. Time to say bye? Why are you saying bye? Was good. You gotta go to bed or something? Well, I hope that you have a great night. If so, was good. So are you actually out here playing games with us, Play Causa? If so, you should search up a match right now and play me. Using your fully decked out deck. May take a couple minutes to find a match again. I haven't done anything in the campaign yet, play Causa. For right now, I'm just playing some casual and AI matches. I opened 40 packs to start with, you know, built up my collection. Today it's a bit hard because everyone is joining the demo tomorrow. Right, yeah. Yeah, I figured tomorrow there'll be more people for sure. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you could just hop in a game with us here, you know. Just load up the old manager account. Jump in. Nah, we'll hang out for a couple minutes and see if there's any other streamers playing. Never know. Might get lucky. I mean, we played against Sad Musket just a moment ago, so. And I think there were a couple streamers that were going to start around 9, so might be some other people that are that'll be on in the next couple hours. I was jumping around into a couple of the streams earlier, just asking people's opinions and getting feedback and stuff myself, play Causa, and pretty much every single person said they were really enjoying it, so. Really positive feedback on this side that I've seen, at least. I'm sure that people are naturally vocal on something like a streamer weekend, though, that they like something even if they really don't, though. Matches might suddenly appear. Well, I'm hoping I get a match against either Nico or Lazy or Play Causa right now, is what I'm hoping for. Have you guys made any like last minute balancing adjustments or anything like that for the weekend tomorrow? Like any changes that you've done based upon today? Outside of just normal bug fixes and stuff? No changes in balance. I didn't figure there'd be too many. I was just curious. Bug fixing, right? Yeah, I had a bug earlier. I don't know if you saw it, but I've rapidly opened 40 packs, and then on my 39th pack, the game like didn't crash, but like the screen like locked up, and I couldn't get off the pack screen until I manually went to the settings menu and then went to the tutorial, and then once I closed out the tutorial, it was fine, but it like horribly killed the game whenever I tried to open 39 packs fast. So, just a heads up that maybe that's something to keep an eye on, is when people open packs fast, it may be overloading the game in some way or something. Or maybe I just encountered a bug completely unrelated, just coincidentally. It is hard to say. Yeah, I'll try to, I'll actually make a note here and send you guys a clip of that on the Discord later. Clip the pack bug. It makes me really happy that I'm able to see, like the things that I've suggested, like the feedback that I've put into like the wording and stuff that's actually taken off. It makes me happy to see people understanding and enjoying that aspect of it. Like, it makes me feel like I'm part of it. I helped make the game what it is just by suggesting English words. So it makes me happy. I'm noticing that when I'm in game, it seems like it's... For some reason my camera gets really laggy. I don't know why that is. May just be the computer getting overloaded. Probably should have restarted the PC before the before I started. But alas, I did not. We'll just leave it like that. I drew perfect. Okay. I think this deck is probably really bad, for the record. This deck is probably really bad. It's like about 2/3 of the deck I want, just because I don't have the rest of the cards. So. Hopefully I'll win this game, and then we'll get to see if winning does get me, if I do accrue gold from winning or not. We shall see. So Dog Pack Gaming, I'm assuming, is another streamer that must be playing today, so if anybody is peeking in from their stream, welcome. Best card in the game, Journey into the Unknown. Twice in a row. Streaming as well? Nice. See what he does here. Alright. Ooh, that's actually pretty strong. I actually don't know how I want to do this. Guess we can kill two of his things with this, so that's what we'll do. Go ahead and do that. Do that. Guess I'll go ahead and put this in here. Ritual Campaign I think is really bad, so we don't want that. This one deck over. Probably should have done that first, technically. Absolutely perfect. So now we'll just kill this one. And we'll just pacify this one. Save that for next turn. We're good to go. So this is supposed to be a mill deck, but we kind of don't have a lot of the good mill cards, nor my little synergy combo stuff that I like to do with this deck. So I don't imagine we'll get there on the traditional strategy, but maybe. I mean, maybe they'll expend some. We'll be able to punish it. Guess it really depends on what's drawn. The old Sacrifice Sufficient. Not a big fan of that card, although I can see its combo applications. So right now we have 2 cards dedicated. He's damaging himself too, so I am not complaining. There we go, that's pretty good. I think I want to play this. You know, interestingly, so what I could do is I can activate this, right? That'll actually give me an extra cause. Then I will have 3 cards to play. So I think what I'm going to do is attack here. Then I'm going to... I think I'm just going to actually devote this one. And then I'm just going to play all of these cards. And... what does Bureaucracy do? Destroy a support? I guess we'll Dissuade. It doesn't really matter, but just in case. Really wish I could save that and use it next turn. Single Tear is shed. This guy seems pretty strong, actually. He starts as a 3/3, essentially. It's gets bigger every turn. And he's hidden. I like that. I feel like that could be an entire, like, deck could be based around something like this. Just stall out, make him big, win all at once. We're 9 cards ahead in deck, so we're looking pretty good in that regard. Looking pretty good in that regard. I think he's using a pre-con deck, which does give us a huge advantage, obviously. You know, the pre-con decks are not completely terrible. They're just very lacking. Alright, play this card because there's no reason not to. This actually seems kind of strong right now. So what we can do is take out this guy. I think I want to keep this guy back. Actually, no, I probably don't have to. We'll save that for later. Play this guy, play this guy. And yeah, I'll go ahead and just attack. He's still going to get bigger. He'll lose hidden, but I'm not super worried about it right now, so. Now every ally he plays will he'll mill, which is relevant, so should run him out of cards here. What is this? 5 and 6. He's like the one that can combo out, right? Yeah, he can go into the big stiff. Yep. So now he can deal 1 to all his creatures, right? And then he gets bigger. Good play. He does have to mill every time he plays a creature, though. Is he going to use the manuscripts here or save it? Hopefully he doesn't forget his leader decision. That would be unfortunate. So he's actually, is he dead right now? Because I've got 4, 5, 6, 7. He only, he's going to mill 1. Yeah, he's dead. I've won. Unless he gains some life here, I've already won because he's going to mill out 3 cards. But, well, unless he kills my board, of course. Yep, and now he can actually do that. I mean, heck, he could actually even play the 6-drop spell if he really wanted to. I think that card's actually quite powerful, the apparitions, because they're sneaky. That's just like 12 unblockable damage that you can just randomly get. Seems really strong, potentially. Situational, though, I guess. Very situational. But did he just gather? No, he didn't. Okay. Oh, actually, he has 2 cards at the end. Okay, so we haven't won yet. Oh, no, we just won. Okay. Yep, now he'll take 10 damage when I end turn, so we'll go ahead and win. GG. Alright, let's see if we get any gold. That's the real question. Okay, so you do get gold for wins. You get 5 gold for a win. That is not very much gold. That is not very much gold, Play Causa. $5 gold. That means that would take 20 games. You had to win 20 games to get 1 pack. So Play Causa, I have some feedback. I think 5 gold is a little low, because I think generally speaking you want the players to be able to play if it's going on wins alone. Well, I know the economy is still in the works. But I'm just saying, like, you may want to consider for tomorrow, since it's the demo weekend, you may want to consider upping the number a little bit. Like, I think if you're going by wins only, then you should do 3. I think that's a very fair number. I think 3 wins should be enough to get 1 pack. At least for right now in the early stages. So, like, I think you should get 33 or something like that for win. Or you could even do 25 and make it 4. Although, personally, I think that you should get gold for wins and losses. You just get more for wins. So, it would be like, you know, I don't know, 25 for a win, 5 for a loss. That would be fair. Hey, Satoshi, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow there, my friend. Getting me closer to that November follower goal. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think 5 is, like, 5 kind of feels, like, cheap, kind of, is how it feels like. It's like, wow, 5 gold for a win? Like, okay. That's the bare minimum they could give. It's kind of how it comes off. So if you guys have the option of adjusting the economy for tomorrow, I would highly recommend to increase that number. Right now, it is the streamer event Xfield, but tomorrow, the official events, the official stream event starts. So, I think I have a command for that. I think my game just froze. Let me see if this is the right command. Yes, so you can go to playcausa.com there and sign up, and you may get in tomorrow. And then I've also got some codes to give away, so if you're extremely interested in getting in, then I can actually give you one of the guaranteed codes as well. And then you'll be able to play tomorrow. I think it starts at, like, in the morning tomorrow. I'm not sure on the exact hour. Lazy or Play Causa could probably answer that question for you on what time it starts. Yeah, it looks like the game did crash, unfortunately. Alright, Lazy, I hope you're taking notes. Game crashed. It was right when I went into a game. Hey, Xfield, thank you very much for that follow. In about 12 hours. Okay, so it's actually pretty soon then. It's like 12 hours away, Lazy said. So weirdly enough, if I just click randomly in this black, it's like I was clicking on something. You guys feel that? That was weird. Alright, well, let's restart the game here. Let us restart the game. Hopefully. Let me check something here really quick. Okay, so yeah, it is working properly. Maybe this will help with my lag issue. I think I really killed the game. I don't know if you saw it earlier, Lazy. But I, like, horribly killed the game when I opened, like, 29 packs in a row and it, like, glitched out. I think that might have been related to what just happened as well, possibly. So my game had been running very poorly ever since I did that. Alright, let's try to see if we can find a match here. I did. I killed everything when I opened 29 packs in a row. Hey, it loaded that time. It hooked! Drop in the hammer. Well, this hand looks pretty much perfect, actually. It's not perfect. Actually, I think I'm gonna send the knives back. I've got a knack for breaking the game. I mean, it's true. You have no idea how true that statement is, Lazy. Every game I play, I don't know what it is or why it is, but for some unknown reason, just like you said, I have the ability to magically destroy everything. And I legit have no idea why that is. But that is 100% a true statement. "100% a true statement." I've always said that I should be a game tester just for that reason. Because that's what like a game tester does, right? They break the game the best they can. Especially Skyrim. Skyrim was a perfect example of a game that I broke all the time. To be fair, Skyrim you would break accidentally half the time anyway, so it didn't really matter. Oh, he got rid of my mill card. Wait, can I taunt him? Oh, I can. Make him mill 2. I kind of don't have much to do this turn. Weirdly enough, I think I want to save this journey to the unknown. I don't think that's normally correct, but I think I'm going to. Not using a journey to the unknown for 2 turns. What's wrong with me? So now, remind me again, Lazy. What is your role? You're the programmer. Is that correct, Lazy? I may be misremembering that. Or were you maybe the AI developer or something like that? Maybe both. Drop in the hammer. Wait, what was that? Added electoral campaign, okay. Guess we'll start with this. I like to kill this guy. These have served their purpose. It's really not going to do anything, though. It's only going to heal 1. It's possible I should have killed his 1-2 there. I don't know. That is a... Like... If I'd done that, I would have lost both my units. It would have kept him down his unit. His life would have been the same. So I don't know. I'm not sure I made the correct play there. Maybe a slight misplay. This person is playing Gather and stuff, so it's actually going to be very hard to beat them. It looks like they're in like a mill deck themselves, and we don't have much anti-mill stuff in ours. A little bit, but probably not enough. Really? He sacrificed that guy? Okay. Works for me. Second of bureaucracy. Destroy supports. That's just so worthless. That one. I don't even want bureaucracy, but I guess I'll have it just in case. See, I need to keep this for the sneaky. I guess I have another one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play this. Sure. It's gonna encourage him to board wipe, but maybe he won't have one. Maybe he will not have one. Play your creatures, mill your deck. Hey, Mayo! Causa, if you hit exclamation point Causa, gives you the basics, but it is a card game. It's an online card game coming out with a demo weekend tomorrow. It's a game that I've been keeping up with the development of, like been involved with the development team. They're a really, really interactive dev team, like just being involved with the community and such. But basically it plays, similar to something like Magic, something along those lines. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. It doesn't matter, but we'll play this. We're kind of just not doing anything, but I think it's okay, weirdly enough. But if you are interested in playing Mayo, then you can go to playcausa.com there and sign up. And I've also got some beta codes or some demo codes to give away. So if you're very interested in playing tomorrow specifically, I can give you a code so you can get guaranteed access. So you just let me know what you want to do in that regard. And that would be the command demo code. I am perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. So I gather 2 and they expend 2. They're going to be able to do the same thing though. Kill that one. So every time it takes damage, I would expend. That's actually kind of bad. So I would get 2, 3, and then 1 4s. Interesting. It's the same thing. I said a different term than what was correct. It's actually a really hard turn here. So I think that is correct. So I think I want to put this in here for now. I want to play this. Play this. Do this. And then dispatch for 2. And I'll also go ahead and do this. I think that was the best option I had there. But it's not technically a beta tomorrow field. It is a demo weekend. So I'm trying to use the proper terminology there. I mean, him drawing cards is good for me. We've got a lot of good stuff saved up in our, I don't know what you actually call this over here, the reserves or whatever. You want one? Okay. I'll definitely get your code after this game then, X. I think I've got like 5 or so to give away right now, so definitely plenty out there. Yeah, so we've got some choices here. Start with this. Guess we'll go ahead and play this. Yeah, I think that's right. I think we'll go ahead and play one of these. And then I think we'll just play this guy. I guess we should go ahead and dedicate. Now he'll be down to 2 cards in deck. I'm going to be down to 2 cards in deck as well. He has not used his Gather 2 yet, though, which is relevant, because he did not dedicate last turn. So that means that the numbers are actually a little skewed away from me, because I'm going to be at 3 cards in deck. Base. He's going to be at... Wow, he's actually playing these? Why would he play these unless he's going to... Is he going to, like, combo off this turn or something? Very strange. So now he's going to do the gather. He's going to draw a bunch of cards, though. I think that might have been a mistake for him to play the manuscripts there. Yeah. Hits me for 2. It's fine. Okay, so he's going for what? Really? Going for a journey here? Wow, putting us at 2 cards in deck. Okay, interesting. So he's down to 1. I need to get rid of this, is the problem. So, how do I do this? I should be able to win, because he's going to take 20 damage next turn if he doesn't have a card in deck. So really, I'll win a couple different ways. So the fanciest way, I think, is to do this. And that should be 20 damage. That was actually a pretty close game. I think him playing those manuscripts last turn was actually what kind of lost it for him. Because if he had had 2 more cards in hand there, I think he would have been fine. So now, why did I get 25 gold for this one? That's weird. So why did I get 20? Did you like just update it just now, Lazy? Because I got 25 gold just now. 26 gold? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Lazy. That's perfect. I think that is a much more reasonable rate of gold accrual. Because having to win 4 games for a pack is very reasonable. 20 was a little pushing it. That's awesome. So now it's like you actually feel like you have an accrual system, right? Because it's like I can just play, I can grind, I can win some games, get some packs. It feels a lot better. Feels a lot better that way. And weirdly enough, this kind of bad deck is actually working because most people are playing precons. So let's just keep going. See if we can get some other matches in here. So are you on the game playing as well, Lazy, or just doing the behind the scenes stuff today? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lazy! Speaking of Lazy! I think he planned this. He planned this. I think he's stream sniping everybody. I mean... Look at him coming in with his big fancy 2-color decks and Niebla games. Oh, he's even taunting me. He's even taunting me. Okay, okay, okay. I'm waiting. What do we want to start with here? It's actually not a bad hand. Weirdly enough, I don't think I want to play this at all. So I think... that's actually a really hard choice, weirdly enough. No, now that I think about it, I think it is better to go ahead and just do it this way. So we'll start with this. We'll activate it. We'll revoke this, which gives me this. I'll go ahead and sabotage. Then I can play this, draw a card, get a play. Then I think well, no, let's, yeah, let's do this, destroy that, and then we'll play this. I think that was the proper sequencing. Yep, a hotfix filled, you got it. That 25 gold hotfix. That's pretty awesome, Lazy. That makes me very happy that you just fixed an issue like that. Just instantaneously fixed it. That's what I'm talking about. Like when I was talking about like a good dev team that's like super interactive and stuff. Like how many dev teams can you literally be playing their game on Twitch? They're hanging out in your chat, and you're like, "Hey man, this is kind of weird." And they're like, "You know what? We'll fix it right now," and then just instantaneously fix it. Like there's not many dev teams that you have that luxury with. So that's what's pretty amazing about it all. That's why Niebla Games is awesome. Devote that or dedicate that. For the heck of it, we'll just do that. Do that. And do that. Give +3 attack to an ally? That's a little scary, actually. That is hilarious, though. I'm like, hey, are you playing? Instantly find a match with him. See, he's over here playing this, like, big attack deck, which is like... I just have a feeling I'm going to get blown out in, like, one turn. What is that? 4 uses to deal damage? That seems pretty strong, actually. It seems pretty strong, actually. I swear, so this actually might be something worth checking into. It may be coincidental, but I've seen this happen like 20 times today on like different streams and stuff. If somebody plays Journey to the Unknown and draws Journey to the Unknown off of it. Like I've seen that happen so often today. Like maybe it's complete coincidence, but it's just weird that that's happening so often. This is not a very good hand I have right now. Hey, Quiltrium, welcome to the stream today. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you very much for the follow there, my friend. I guess we're just going to do this. See, I don't know if it was correct to play out cards there, if I should have held back. And welcome in, Andy. Good to see you tonight. We're hanging out with... some Causa tonight. Lazy here in chat is the person I'm playing against right now and is the developer of the game. I believe he's the programmer, if I remember correctly. So we're just like playing a game with the devs, which is pretty amazing. What have you been get into today, Andy? You said you started a new job or something, right? Okay, awesome. Well, I'm definitely glad you stopped in, buddy. I think we'll go ahead and just play this, use this, and play this guy. We can also get a bureaucracy for no reason. Well played, says Lazy. Alright, let's see. How can we taunt him back? Impressive. Oh, that's powerful against us. If you have 3 or more cards in hand at the end of your turn, gather 2. How can we mill someone when they're gathering 2 every turn? He's countered our entire deck. He's countered our entire deck with Austere Noble. I believe we can do this. What just happened? Gather 2 and draw 3? Okay, that's fine. I did, actually. As you can tell, I got my haircut today. It doesn't flow around as I sling my head now. So this guy's actually annoying. He's a 3/4 Vigilant. What do we have to do here? Not much I can do about that guy, honestly. I think we should go ahead and play this. Honestly, I think I'll just do this. And then I guess I'll devote there and then sit back. How many points to pick a game? 15K, I believe, Andy. 15K. Keep in mind that redemption process is that I will play it on stream one day. I will not necessarily beat a game. So if somebody suggests, you know, 100% Final Fantasy 13, that's probably not going to happen. Wait, what just happened? Did he just, like, win the game? Regather 3. Okay, that's annoying. What is this? A 6/6 Vigilant? I have no way to deal with this. An 8/8 Vigilant? An 8/8 Vigilant is a little scary. That is a little scary. And by a little scary, I mean absolutely terrifying. We do have ways around this, though. We do have ways around this. Okay, so we need to go ahead and devote this. Go ahead and use this to gather 2, they'll expend 2. Then from this, I need to play this. It'll set his health at that. Then I can play this. To destroy this one. And then this girl can just take out that guy. And then this guy is going to sit back again. That was a good turn for us, I think. We have 8.3. That's pretty close, actually. Yeah, I think I miscalculated slightly on the numbers. I'm probably going to have to increase some of the costs and some of the stuff. Oh no, he had double rain of arrows. Within reason. I'm not going to play like a, you know, a hentai game or something like that on stream, Andy, but, you know, barring inappropriate stuff like that, yes. Um... I think that's all I got for that turn. So can I look at his cause? I cannot. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's actually a really good combo. Yeah, going Orgonite Ring and an Orgonite with this guy means he gathered 2 that turn. That's good. Very strong against what we're trying to do. Sure, a scary game would be fine. Perfectly fine. Why is that even in the deck? Oh, yeah, I got gathered. Okay. Well, I think we lose now. Wait a second. How do we not lose? I think we lose regardless. I don't have any way to gather. And if I play cards out of my hand, bad things happen. So, we are in a predicament here. Well, maybe not, actually. Hold on. If I do that, and do that, that would get rid of everything left in his deck. Yeah, I think we're still in trouble. I think that's what we're going to do is try that. So let's make him expend 2. I probably shouldn't have done that actually. Yeah, I messed that up actually a little bit. I shouldn't have. If I hadn't devoted that turn, I was fine. I probably still lost, but I would have had one more turn. But where I devoted like a fool, yeah, he just wins. So that was my mistake. Yeah, I should not have dedicated there. The Slenderman game? No, I haven't played it. Yeah, I think I had a chance, but I messed it up there. If I hadn't have dedicated there, I had one more turn. I think I still lost, because even so, I would have still been down a card and had to draw one, so... Yeah. I don't think I had a way out of that. Yeah, that was a good game. I made one small play mistake there at the end, but I think I was dead anyway. I think I was dead anyway there. Let me look here and see if we have anything to change. Sure. That should work, Andy. Now, again, if the game turns out to be like total garbage and I'm hating every minute of it, I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to play it for a long time. But I'll give it a couple hours at least. So let's look at the crafting. That's what we need to look at here. It's like I need another one of these. Need this. Okay, screw it. Let's just craft what we need and we'll go from there. Wait, did it work? Okay, does crafting not work yet, Lazy? Yeah, it doesn't look like crafting actually works right now. Yeah, so like I select a card, I click on create. I have 10,080 Soul Ember. Oh, I didn't even see this. Okay, I see now. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that little bar there at first. I really should probably buy more packs before I do this, but I want to save that gold in case I want to get one of the other characters. Okay, we have all those. It's possible that this could be played. See, I really need this, but this is way too much. $200. We'll come back to that one. Oh yeah, we need this one. This one is very important to have. I'm going to go ahead and make this. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of that. The attack, okay. Actually, this guy seems like he'd be good to have too. Prayer's like a 1 of because he's vigilant. I'll come back to him maybe. I think this... Wait, actually, maybe this was the one I used. 1/6 vigilant, 2/6 vigilant. Yeah, I think this one was the better one actually. I can't remember now. I actually probably need a second one of these. I don't know if that card's actually good or not though. Opponent has less cards in deck, set their health to 10. It's whatever. I think that card's too expensive. Okay, yes. Let's go ahead and make. It's 800. I can't do that one anyway. Never mind on that. You gonna go stream? Good luck, Andy. Have fun, buddy. Let's go ahead and make a politics. And I guess we'll go ahead and make one of these. And what was the other card I wanted? Probably should put that in the deck actually too. Oh yeah, I need another one of these. Alright, I think that's what we'll go with for now. Alright, let's see if we can actually make this deck better now. Maybe. Alright, let's try that again. Collection. Decks. Edit. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we definitely play that. I think the metals... Oh, I needed one more of those. Oops, that was the other one I needed. Back to the cards, back to crafting, back to influence. Wait, I have 2 of it. Wait, what? Oh, I've already got one of the deck. I found a bug, Lazy. For some reason, if you go... It seems like the issue is, if you go from your crafting straight to your deck, click a deck and edit, it just doesn't load the deck for some reason. But then if I hit back... and then go back to the collection, and then back to the decks, it works. I don't know. Add that one to the bug book, Lazy, I guess. When they use a support, they expend one. I'll put one of those in. Two of those. Yeah, we'll maybe put him in. You know, I just realized this guy actually combos a little bit with Unmask. I think I'm going to put one of him in. Now we need to cut some cards. I think all of these are correct. We can probably drop the Crier. That card's quite good. I think I'd like to keep that one. Keep that. Drop him. Keep that. Keep that, I guess. Keep that. Keep that. Maybe just play one of those. Kind of don't think this guy's necessary, honestly, but... Gotta cut 7 cards here? Cut the call. I don't think the card's as good here. We kind of have the same thing. Only got 1 politics. Do I even need that? Probably can cut the politics. Maybe just play 1 gossip. Yeah, I guess we'll cut him for now, actually. It's possible this guy is just unnecessary, but we'll try it. Maybe cut 1 conspiracy. Honestly, I could just cut this combo entirely. Just max out at 4. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just cut those 2. Bad meal, V2. Alright, now let's try this again. We will play another match. So have there been any like huge game-breaking bugs that you found today, Lazy? Or just small stuff like the ones that we've seen here? Oh my gosh, I forgot I had Subway cookies. I forgot I had Subway cookies still to eat. My life is complete. Subway cookies, the best. If there's anybody still on, that's the question. If there is anyone still on. And again, for anybody watching, keep in mind tomorrow there will be more people on, because tonight it's just exclusive to the streamer event, but tomorrow it'll be anybody who basically wants to. So. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot. Xfield, you wanted the code, right? I apologize, man. I forgot to give you that code. If you're still here, X, let me know and I'll send it to you now. Man, I'm telling you, these raspberry cookies are so good. Alright, Nilset. Or, no, I'm sorry, not Nilset. JTA Monda. JTA Monda. It's actually a pretty weak hand. Alright, JTA Monda, let's see what you got. But again, Xfield, if you're here, let me know. I see you in the viewer list. Excuse me. But I didn't see you in chat. If you're still in chat, let me know. It's kind of annoying. A little BMing in there. He's like, I'm waiting. And I said, I'm waiting. He said, I'm waiting. And I said, what did I say? Oh no. And then he said, prepare yourself. And I said, I'm waiting. That's good. I like that the little emote wheel has more than just like 2 things on it. Makes me happy. one of the things I always hated about Hearthstone, and especially Arena, was like you had like 3 things you could say, and it's like, I don't know. I like the ability to taunt. Get a little bit of BMing in there. It adds to the game, I think, in a weird way. As long as it's friendly BMing, of course. Hey, everybody's favorite card. Well. We don't have much to do right now, so... I better keep that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just put that one. Definitely not a great turn there. I had an actual... only played 1 card when I could have played 2. Like, feels kind of bad. Feels kind of bad. Let's see what the other taunts are here. Greetings, well played, thank you, impressive, I'm waiting, prepare yourself, oh no, good luck. Alright, JTA, what you got? So where's old Nico today, Lazy? I was hoping he was going to stop in. Alright, you're roping me here, JTA. You gonna time out, buddy. Rip. Okay, so let's say 3-1 sneaky. Is it the time to do that? Maybe? No, I think I'll just suicide. Alright, so now every time he uses a support, he will have to expend 1. So that seems pretty decent. A lot of the ways that you get around a mill deck like this is by using Orgonite and stuff like we saw earlier. So hopefully this will prevent strategies like that from getting through for the moment. So if he wants to gain his health, he'll have to mill. Sneaky, sneaky wolf. I'll gain your 1 health. I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright. What are we gonna do here? Yeah, I think we just, like, don't care right now. We just bounce something. Play this. And, I guess we can do this. I do need to go ahead and do this, I guess. Go ahead and just get the bureaucracy, I guess, just to have an extra card to dedicate. It also kind of gathers 1, essentially, because it puts an extra card in our hand, so serves double duty there. So we don't want to mill out ourselves, of course. Bouncing that card to his hand may not have been the correct, exact correct play, though. It did slow him down from drawing 1 card, so it's relevant. So what does this do again? Destroy support. That's actually kind of a good situation. So it's like if he uses support, he's punished for it, and if he doesn't use it, I can just destroy it and punish him for it. So kind of works out. That works for us perfect because he expends. Welcome back, Mr. Wolf. So what's interesting about these supports is you can actually infinitely loop them if they have more than 1 use, because now I can just dedicate this card, get it back in my zone over here, and I can just reuse it. Nope. Yeah, I think we're feeling pretty good right now. So now we can, we'll start with this. So I think we'll go ahead and dedicate this. Then we'll go ahead and destroy this. Then we'll kill this. Then we'll pacify this. Pretty good stall turn for us. And now we have another backdoor in our cause, ready to use whenever we wish. So we're feeling like a pretty good spot right now. Pretty good spot. What does JTA have now? Perfectly fine with me. See, used to, you guys may not know this, but used to, this card, Journey to the Unknown, didn't have the expend cost. It was just draw a card and gain a play. So it was a 100% perfect upside, perfect card, 2 of every deck. Then, just recently it was added that it was also expend 1, which makes it significantly worse, but still, like, it's still a very good card, and I still think almost every deck's gonna want it. But, like, it's just, much less, what's the word I'm looking for? It's much less, much less like a staple in every deck. Like, it's much less. It actually has situations where it can be bad. Whereas before it was just like 100% perfect. Obviously we start with Dax. There's no downside. Just like this one has no downside. They expend 1, we draw a card and gain a play, but this one works because it's in blue, right? That one was in colorless, so only blue decks can play this one. So this doesn't do much for us. Doesn't do much for us there. Technically I could, like, knife them and then dead end them. You take damage. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, let's kill the wolf. This guy doesn't. This guy's actually pretty good stats. 4/4 is hard to get around. He's down to 2 cards in deck though, so every card he plays is basically good for us at this point. So I feel like we've got this game won, but we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. So it plays the witch from the dedication zone, whatever you call that. Kills my girl, right? Then he's gonna kill a character. Okay, okay. Heal this 4/4. Right. Makes perfect sense. Where's that board wop combo when I need it? Oh wait, we took it out of the deck. I mean, we have him out of cards in deck though. So like, he's taking 10 damage right now. If he keeps playing cards, like, he's just dead. Oh, it's like he heard me. Okay, well, I can just pacify everything on his board now. Actually can't deal with his 4/4, interestingly, though. Yeah, I think it's still what we do. We'll just pacify those 2. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just play this to make him expend 2. This card is now worthless. And that's it. So now he'll take 10 damage, and 10 damage again next turn. So unless he has the ability to put cards in his hand gain life or get through a pacify. I think we're fine. Oh, that's right, he can gain 3. I forgot about that, actually. So he does have at least one more turn. He can't play any cards in his hand, though, so he's pretty much locked into only using the cards in his Cause. That was... whatever, he gets a 3/3. Can't do anything with it. So he has 4, 8, 10, 13 on board. So I think we're fine. Yes, please play a card in your hand. Please. As long as it doesn't gather, that is. As long as it doesn't gather. Yeah, I think that's right. He'll heal him to 13. Heal him to 15. And now we'll sit back. So he has 6, 10, 12, 15 on board. If he gave everything sneaky somehow and buffed it, it could be in the danger zone. Actually a pretty close game, all things considered. Like, I've definitely been kind of driving the game, but like, he could still win this game right now if he had the appropriate cards between... The issue is that he's only at 4 Cause now, because he had to pull out of his... He had to require so many the last couple turns, which really helps my situation here. Okay. Now what do you got? Okay. Still dead. He's not a GG. That's an extra 10 damage. There we go. That's a good match. That one required a lot of pre-planning and everything. 25 gold, baby. Alright, let's just jump straight back into another match. It's probably gonna be the same dude. Sad Muska. Alright, I'm actually worried about this one now. Sad Muska knows what they're doing. It's actually a pretty terrible hand. Much better. Much better hand. Oh boy. Hope anybody hanging out in the chat land is doing great tonight. If anybody's just stopped by or anything, welcome, welcome. Alright, Muska. It has been fun getting some real games in. I do like Causa. It's a very fun card game, like, where it's so new and, you know, there's not like an established meta. You just get to play against a wide variety of stuff. I like it for that aspect. Alright. Darn it, I didn't get the support I wanted. Should have done that in the other order. Slight play mistake, but not a big deal. The amulet. The amulet. I'm really sad I didn't get the support I wanted there. Feels like a bad play. But I think that's what we're gonna do. That was actually a pretty good turn. We milled, what, like 4 that turn? Unfortunately, our hungry settler is probably not long for this world, if I had to guess. He cut me back. Oh, he's already going for the Orgonite play. Oh, is he in the expend deck too? Interesting. Very interesting. Then we're gonna go play that. Darn it. I guess I'll put this guy in here. That's already in there though, right? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Feels incorrect, so I'm going to go ahead and just play this one. He drew 4 cards, that's good for me. Does have this Orgonite sitting around though, so he can just get an extra play. Manuscripts. What's that do again? Can't play? Okay, interesting. Okay. He didn't do a lot that turn, honestly. I'll go ahead and devote this one. Go ahead and pacify stuff. Then I think we'll play this one, and give this one hidden. Seems right. Does seem right. So what did this do again? Get protection. Give everything sneaky, gather 2, and draw 3. Like his ability is so powerful. Hey, welcome back, Play Causa. Thank you. I did get actually slightly got a haircut today, so thanks for noticing, my friend. It's gonna make me spin there. It's actually a really hard turn right now. Like, I feel like getting to 6 is relevant here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna devote that, do that. I think that's it. I think that's my turn. The current state, I think it's pretty solid. Like I think it's significantly improved from last time. Like a lot of the issues that I had with it the first time was just like the stuff that I like got with you guys and talked about and stuff, and basically it's all just like the wording and stuff was so confusing. What just happened? Oh, that's relevant. Like there's little things that need to be fixed. Like you should definitely be able to craft on the deck building screen. Like it's really weird that you have to go to another screen entirely to craft cards that you're going to be deck building. Ran into a few bugs, you know, game crashes, game freezing, getting stuck on screen, stuff like that. And that's to be expected in like a beta situation. Wait, what? Wait, what are you saying? Wait, what to? Yeah, I try to take notes myself. That was unfortunate. We actually pretty much had that game won, but he got there exactly lethal that turn. Right, I'll show you here. Play Causa. I think lazy was. No, not drafting. Sorry, for crafting. Crafting with a C. I apologize. So for example, if I want to go craft cards, I go into crafting. This is where I can craft cards. You know, I want to make this card, blah, blah, blah. If I'm over here in deck building, like, let me see what I need to build. Oh, wait. What was that card I needed? Oh, like, I can't even see the card for one, which is a big deal. Like, I should be able to see every card when I'm deck building, even if I don't own it. And then from this screen, I should be able to craft it. So, like, say, oh, I want to put 2 Suffering Ashen Souls in here. Oh, wait. I've only got 1. Let me go back out to cards, back into crafting, search for it again. It's just like it's like an extra, like, 3 clicks that it doesn't need to be. Like, I should be able to craft right here on this screen. This is also a bug, by the way. I was telling Lazy about this earlier. So, for some reason, if you go into the craft screen, I'll show you guys here. I can repeat it. I can actually recreate the error, right? That's like the... So, if you go into the crafting screen, and you try to do crafting or whatever, and then you go straight to the deck screen, and you select the deck to edit, sometimes it won't load here. I don't know the exact order, exactly like where it triggers it, but about 90% of the time, if you go from like this screen straight to the deck screen, like it won't. This happens right here. So this is a recurrable bug that I can do. And then you fix it just by hitting the actual back button. But for some reason, if you go straight from the crafting screen, I'm assuming that it has to do with how the cards are loaded, like the background or the backdrop or the scene or whatever for the cards. I'm assuming there's a slightly different one for the crafting cards and the deck building. And I'm assuming that maybe the game is seeing it that maybe it's seeing that that scene is already in existence when it's actually not visible because it was a different thing or something. That's my guess. I know very little of how this game is programmed, but that would be my first guess of something to check. But yeah, that is a big piece of feedback. I definitely would like to see crafting from the deck building screen. Another thing. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So another thing, a very small one, but from the I can't even remember what it was now. There was something I did earlier. I think it was when I was opening packs. Oh yeah. There needs to be a way to open multiple packs at once. Like it's like opening packs in this game is very slow. Like you have to click, reveal, click, reveal. There should be a way to just hit like open 10 or open 50 in like increments like that, and then it just opens all of them at once, because a lot of people don't care about seeing the packs open and see the fancy visuals. They just want to know what they got and move on. Like I'm that type of player. So like I wish it was just a button, just open all the packs, see the rares and stuff, all the cards I got, and then just move on. Instead of having to sit there. Because it took me like literally probably 10 minutes just to go through all the packs I had to buy. So that's another small point of feedback. Trying to think if there's anything else that I've seen. From a gameplay perspective, pretty much every card has worked exactly like it should. I haven't seen any cards with typos or anything like that. I was talking with Lazy earlier. So at the beginning of this stream, you were only getting 5 gold. So the way it works now is to accrue gold, you only get gold if you win a game, which I'm not a big fan of, but I can accept that. But you were only getting 5 gold for a win, which means it would take 20 games to get a single pack, which was very feel bad. And I talked with Lazy, and he updated it to 25 gold. So now it's like every 4 games you can get a pack, which every 4 games you win, you can get a pack. So that feels a lot better. Like I can actually grind it out. Like I wish there was some type of something you get for losing too, but that was a big change. Because there definitely needs to be ways to accrue in-game gold. And I know your economy system is just in the very beginning stages, but that was a point of feedback I talked about with Lazy. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. From a bigger gameplay perspective, I think there still needs to be discussions on how you balance 2 color leaders, because I think 2 color leaders are naturally significantly better than monocolored leaders. And there needs to be some type of balancing mechanic in the game for that. Now, that's a much bigger discussion and a much bigger thing to figure out, but one of those things to keep in mind on the discussion table and everything. But yeah, I can't think of any other big things. Outside of that, I'm just playing games and having a good old time. So, you wanna join me for a game? Play Causa? Play against my bad meal deck? Yep, as always. Like I said, I really appreciate you're grounded. Oh, okay. You're the one that has to go around and ask all the streamers what they think, right? And get all the feedback, compile it in the Excel spreadsheet so you can take it back to the team meeting on Monday and get to work on stuff, right? 100% true? Aha! I know how it works. That is one thing, like, I think working on a game like this, like, it would be really hard not to get burnt out on actually playing the game. Because, like, when all you're doing is just thinking about this game, changing this game, updating this game, figuring out how to develop the game, programming the game, doing all the social media, like, doing all the business stuff, like, all you're doing is this game. And then it's like, how do you not hit that game burnout where it's like, I have too much Causa in my head, right? So, that is definitely something that I give you credit for maintaining your willpower through. But yeah, so far the game's been really fun. Really, really fun. I think, I think we've talked about this some in the Discord before, but I think it just... Right, for sure. I mean, I can definitely see the satisfaction. Like, when you go into a stream and there's a player playing it for the first time, and they're like, you see that feeling of discovery as they're like, experiencing it, like, and learning and trying out new things, and you see that like excitement. I can understand that being like super motivating, and like stuff. And then you come over to my stream, and I'm just like, bug list! Get your bug list out! I broke the game 4 times over today. As Lazy said earlier, I have a knack for breaking the game. And it's 100% true. It's 100% true. I'm telling you, you guys just need to hire me as a bug tester. Hire me as a bug tester, and I'll just break the game even more than I do now. As soon as you can, alright. I'm going to hold you to that. Whenever you're making millions of dollars on Causa, I'm going to come knocking and be like, hey, where's that job? I'm going to come all the way to Chile and knock on the front door of your business and be like, hey, I'm here. Put me to work. Put me to work on hegemony, or however you say that word. So now, what is the status of that? Like, are you guys also developing the tabletop game, or is that like outsourced? You also developed the tabletop. Oh, so it's actually, is it completely finished now? Like, I didn't read the full details of it, so... Oh, okay, cool, cool. That's something I may have to check into. At my local card shop, sometimes we do board game Sundays. It's like a one day a week that we all get together and do like tabletop games. So if there's an English version of it, that would be something pretty interesting to potentially try out at some point. So is it just in Spanish for now, or to make an English version? Hey, get me involved in that. I've already proven my worth that I can translate stuff to English, basically, or maybe not translate it, but I can like help with the wording and stuff. So if you ever need help with that, you just let me know. I actually really enjoy working or volunteering for the like I don't know what you call it. Like, I've been calling it like a vocabulary liaison or something, but I don't think that's the right terminology. How much do you think it would actually cost to develop something like that in English? Oh, you do have an English version? That's actually pretty awesome. Let's see here. Set these two back. Only a prototype? Gotcha, okay. No. Dragon Rider is our opponent this time. Looks like they have a... wait, are they in a 2-color deck? I don't know if this is a 2-color deck or not. No, this guy's not, right? No, okay. Hey, he played basically the same card as me, except slightly better. Okay. Kinda don't have much going on right here. I feel like playing this card is really bad here. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to attack here and then do nothing and see if we can get value next turn. It feels really bad to do that. But maybe he'll play out a bunch of X1s and we can like get a wipe or something. We're having to make the best of a clunky hand here. We didn't get any of our creatures that we need to start our mill plan. Summons an apparition. Hey, this is actually working out perfect right now. He summoned an X1. Oh, darn. That ruined everything. We can still get rid of 2 of them, I guess. It's not the biggest deal. Wasn't like the ultimate wipe that we wanted, though. Unfortunately. And actually, we can still get rid of that, too. So this is actually perfectly fine. So let's just play this. Play this. Guess we'll go ahead and just vote that and play this. Seems legit. Play an ally, give it a health. That's pretty strong. And when you play an event, gain protection, that seems pretty strong too. Yeah, this guy is a legit deck. Okay. Till the end of the next turn, okay. Okay, this looks better. Okay. Game loves to give you duplicates when you draw like that, I swear. Let's play this guy, give him stealth. Yeah, I can't do anything there. Guess we'll go ahead and toss this in here. Grab the bureaucracy, because that's actually relevant this time. And then we can actually play this to destroy this and make him expend 1. That was a pretty good turn, actually. Now we still have our taunt guy. We got rid of his combo piece. Perfect. That was a good turn. Good turn. Yep, another one of these guys. That's fine by me. Drawing cards is good for me. man, these protection spirals like on opposite patterns. That's like the most like depressing thing I've ever seen. Look at that. Like it makes my soul hurt. Like they're just slightly off. So close to perfect, but they're not. Oh, he did gather there. That's unfortunate. Okay. Could pacify his entire team if I wanted to lose a resource. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, might as well. Go ahead and give him hidden. And I guess this thing gets bigger, right? Go ahead and hit for 2. It could be relevant. I think that's correct. The problem with that is now we can't pacify the big one. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked there, actually. I don't know. That may have been a mistake. What's interesting is we can actually mill him out next turn if he doesn't gather, because we have 2 mill 2s and he'll mill 2 from our creatures. So if he were to just like play 4 cards and not gain health, gather, or get rid of my cards, which is unlikely, we would just randomly win. It's a lot of what ifs, but it could happen. It could happen. Uh-oh, Dragon Rider's thinking now. Should we taunt him? Should we taunt him and say, I'm waiting? Nah, I won't do that. So what does he get here again? Pretty much nothing relevant. Oh, he also gets his 6 unlock here, though. That's right. I forgot about this. Still whatever. Strengthened. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Really just need to live a couple turns here. Right, this is still taunt. Okay. He'll take 10 damage here. And then if he doesn't beat us this turn, I think we win. But he might beat us this turn, because that 8/8 is very large. That 8/8 is very large. He can also just play a couple events and gain a bunch of attack. It all comes down to this. All comes down to this turn. Let's see what happens. Does Dragon Rider have the out this turn? Eight, 11, 14. Just to get at least 5 more damage on us somehow. Oh no. Oh, that does it. That does it. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. 1 turn away. So close. So very close. Rip me. I think there's 1 card I want to change because it is just not ever relevant. That card is Provocation. So with that in mind, that would let us put in that 1 card that we were considering before. This guy. 1/6 Vigilant. Or we could put in this guy. We could put in the combo again. Actually, let's do that. Let's go ahead and put the combo back in and drop 1 other card. So I think that's relevant to have. Might drop the Malicious Lie, but I think I kind of like that one. Then again, if I have Unmasked, I have Flurry of Knives, right? So maybe I don't even need this Bandit. Yeah, I don't think I need the Bandit after I think about it. Yeah, okay, that's good. That is good enough. Alright. That gives us 1 actual board wipe, so that could definitely be relevant. So I can't remember Play Causa. Did I tell you guys about the bug that I encountered when I opened the packs really fast? Can't remember if that was you or if I mentioned it in our last conversation a few minutes ago or not. Okay, just making sure. There actually was 1 other bug I just remembered. So one time whenever I found a match, oh no, not that one, Play Causa. This is something different. An actual bug I encountered. There's 2 things. So first of all, let me do this before I forget. So one time, I don't know, I can't remember when or why. There was nothing special that happened, but when I got into a match, it just froze on a black screen. And I had to close the game and restart it. But that one is only happened once. So that was probably just a coincidence. But I think it was actually related to when I was first opening packs. Welcome in, Andy. Thank you for the raid as always, buddy. When I was first opening packs, Play Causa, I opened 29 in a row really fast, just by clicking as fast as I could on the reveal. And then I, on the 29th pack, the game got stuck. It was like it was trying to load cards or something and it couldn't. I don't know exactly what was happening. And I couldn't get out of the screen at all. But I managed to get out of it by going into the tutorial through the pause menu. And going into the tutorial under extras. And I was able to get out of the screen I was stuck on. And then after that, my game was running very poorly for the next 20 minutes or so. Until it finally crashed. Or not crashed, but froze whenever I tried to go into a match. So again, I don't know if those 2 things were directly related, but I did encounter that. So it seems like there might be some type of problem when you're opening packs really fast. Maybe it was just a one-time issue for me, I don't know. But probably worth testing, see if you can repeat that when you're opening 30 packs at once and just clicking as fast as possible. Right, I was just opening pack after pack after pack after pack after pack after pack, and then in my case on the 29th pack is when it broke. I mean, sure, I'll send you the clip on Discord later. That's what I was telling Lazy as well. So, yeah, that was the biggest issue that I've seen today. And like I said, that was not game breaking by any means. It was just really weird. I'm assuming that maybe the game like has to load a lot of information or something whenever you're opening packs, and maybe you just kind of got overloaded or something. Because I'm sure it's having to like connect to the account servers and update the account level stuff, and then also probably loading stuff in your collection, loading your monetary changes and your stuff like that, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Looks like we may have had a couple people just stop in, so welcome in, anybody. How did everything go on your stream today, Andy? Hopefully it was better than the last one. I know your last one you said was a little rough for you. Looks like there may not be anybody else playing right now, so we'll give it another couple minutes, and if not, then we'll switch over to some AI matches. Oh, boy, my kneecap. So have any of the other streamers encountered any weird bugs or anything that you've seen today, play Causa? Like anything just completely new or really strange? I saw a meme once that said that video games should keep should make like blooper reels, kind of like movies do, of like various bugs that they encounter throughout development and stuff. I've always thought that would be cool. It's like after you beat the game and you're watching the credits, just like during the credit sequence, it's like week 2 in development, we encountered this bug, and it's, you know, the game's just like horribly dying. I don't know. I would find that amusing at least. Maybe I'm in the minority, though. Alright, we'll give it another 45 seconds, and then we'll switch over to AI matches. Actually, we could try out the campaign. I actually haven't done that yet. So actually, I think that's what we'll do. If we don't find a match in the next 40 seconds, we'll switch over to the campaign. By the way, if there is anybody out there who is interested, we do have the demo codes. So let me know if you need a code and I'll send it out to you. Still have 4 left actually, because if Field returns, I owe him one. And then once Field has theirs, I have 4 left, so if anybody's interested, just let me know. Let me hear those magical words. Alright, doesn't look like anybody else is playing right now, by the looks of it. Can you have a code? You can have a code, Andy. I'll send it to you right freaking now. I'll send it to you via Twitch Whisper, Andy. This should be a Steam code for Causa. Let me know once you have redeemed it, please. Alright. Looks like nobody's playing right now, so let's switch over to campaign. Hey, Xfield is back. Alright, Xfield, I told you I'd give you a code, so it is all yours. If you're still wanting it, buddy. That's cool. You can like move the map around. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Alright, let's play Mitriata. I have to pay gold for this. Join the exalted in their cause and obtain rewards in gold, pack, and organite. Draft a deck each time you begin a new adventure. Ooh, drafting. Select 3 cards for your deck. Ooh. We definitely want this one. I think we probably want this one. 2/2 for 2. That could be a 5/2. Seems mediocre. Goods could be relevant. 2/2 supplies. Still can't scroll my mouse wheel on that. That's unfortunate. I don't really like any of these. I'll actually take the cow here, I think. Oh, we got 2 legends randomly? Is this normal to get 2 legends here? This seems a little uncommon. This is all rares and stuff though, so maybe it's just how it works. Alright, if solitary, that means if there's nothing else in play, right? It doesn't say. That's actually a typo. It's actually a typo here. I'm going to screenshot this. It should not have an S on it. It should be invoke a frontier combatant and 2 militiamen. It's actually a really good pack. Like, I don't think Avenger is very good. It seems pretty mediocre. Just a 6/6 or 6. Good rate though. The Scavenger seems pretty solid, so I think we'll take the Scavenger. I think we'll take the Call the Dusks. It's the board wipe. Don't know from here what I actually want though. Do I want the bow? Bow seems quite good. Then there's like heroic. Yeah, we'll take the bow. Two more legends. Wow. I feel like this. It's weird that this is happening. Well, this would give us something to build around. Do we have warriors already? Survivor. We don't have any warriors yet, so. Draw a card and invoke Organite. That's pretty good, actually. Invoke 2 supplies. Might be worth taking the heroic Harangu. Harange? I don't know what that means. I feel like this might be too late to go into warriors. I don't even know how many warriors there are. Yeah, I think we'll just take this and this. Oh, we get 3, that's right. So interestingly, this gives aggressive, right? So this actually combos with ambush. So potentially, if we had ambush, we could play ambush, and then play this, and we would have a 4/4 or 2 4/4s and a 5/4. they could attack immediately. Yeah, I think I like that. We'll take that. One use, still 5. That seems really bad. It seems good, but we don't really have a supply deck. Sneaky 3/3. Yeah, it's probably fine. We need vigilance, so probably be a good idea to take that. Probably this one too. Curve is a little high right now if we take that, though. We have a lot of 6s. I think it just has to be what it is, though. Definitely need to get some lower cost stuff. Invoke goods and 2 supplies. So gather 2 and heal. Just attack to an ally. Gather 1. The end of your turn, invoke an organite. I mean, that's okay, I guess. I think we'd rather just have some cheap stuff here, so let's take the... Honestly, I'm going to take all 3 of these. What's manuscripts do? Gives you an extra play. Take the Iron Sword. We'll take the Grateful Settler. And I guess we'll take a Pack Donkey for whatever reason. Okay, I like ranged. I think ranged is actually a pretty strong ability in this game. Deal 3 to all characters. I definitely want that. This gives health. It doesn't heal, so that's actually relevant. That could be super relevant, actually. Yeah, let's just take that and this ranged. That seems good. Lethal sneaky. 3/5. It could be a 6/5 sneaky. Not much here. I think we'll take these 3. X is the number... When you dedicate, set the attack of your other allies to X, where X is the number of friendly supports. I don't have a lot of supports, I don't think. I guess these make supports, but... Actually, I don't know. We actually have quite a few supports. We have, like, what, like 6? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Game +1/+1 for each friendly supply. 3/3 vigilant. That seems fine. This really is high mana cost again, but I think about just taking another call. The Lumberjack. And maybe just like... The Laborer seems bad. 2 supplies and a 1/1 for 3? I think we'll take the bow again. Three damage to enemy allies seems good. 6/6 Vigilant seems pretty solid. Destroy anything for 7 seems a little high, but... Just destroy anything. What do we want here? Yeah, I guess just in case, we'll take the catapult. The mana cost is way too high for this deck, though. Ridiculously high. I'm just not getting anything cheap, though. Another one of these is fine. I guess we'll take... guess we'll take the Basilisk and the, Climber. Man, that should be the deck. Okay, so we're going for what? 7 wins? In the dusk, the spirits repeat again and again the last moment of their lives. Should be relive. Spirits relive again and again. I don't like the way that's worded. That's why many fight, even while in the grips of despair. Were you able to redeem that code, Andy? And Field, did you want the code? Actually, I might keep that just because I don't have very many low drops in this deck. It's a 1-2. Or it's a 2-2. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and whisper you out that code, Field. Send it to you in a Twitch whisper, buddy. Let me know once you have redeemed that. I probably shouldn't have even played that, because it's just gonna die. But whatever. Oh, okay, no problem, Andy. No issue. What did they do? Plus 2 to friendly characters? That's pretty strong. Watching YouTube? Okay, sweet. Guess we'll just deposit this over here for now. Go ahead and play the... Well, first of all, what do we have over here? Yeah, I think summoning the creature actually might be correct here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Gonna go ahead and play this. Summon the militiaman. Play this. Play this. And we'll shoot 1 damage here, so this should kill itself. Awesome. No problem, Phil. Hope you enjoy the game tomorrow, buddy. I probably won't be on, unfortunately, so I won't be able to play it. I might be able to play it a little bit Sunday if it's still going on then. Keyword might. This deck is just such high cost stuff. Yeah, that actually does exactly what we want. And I think the game just crashed. Nope, never mind. We're good. We're good. It just looked like it was going to. Aggressive Ashen Soul. It's actually pretty solid, pretty good card. What does this do? All Ashen Souls have 1 attack. Interesting, okay. Definitely still can't do anything about this. Hey, Druid! Well, to answer that question, I have a command. 3 to all characters? Yeah, let me attack first. That seems fine. And I guess we'll play the donkey for no good reason. I might as well just go ahead and just use it. This guy literally has nothing but a bunch of weak Ashen Souls. This doesn't have solitary. I actually need to make a quick screenshot of this, because that does not have, it does not explain what solitary is, and it should. Card seems pretty solid, actually. A 7/5 for 5. Sneaky. Yeah, that's pretty solid. So we just win. Easy as that. As easy as that. This is actually the second time I've played it, Druid. I've been involved in the development through the testing thing, but the game is pretty solid. It's come a long ways in a short amount of time. Like, I think it's super fun. It's card games. So, I mean, if you don't like card games, you're not gonna like it. But if you like card games, then you probably will like it. So, right now I'm trying out the campaign mode, which is a draft format thing, which is pretty cool. I love draft. I like the way they did it in this game with picking 3 at a time. It's very different. So I like that aspect of it. Even though I think our deck turned out pretty terrible, honestly. Now we're facing the Ashen Soul Vulture. Hey, look at that. 1 billion. Actually, I'll keep the Scavenger. Dang, look at that, man. Big creatures on turn 1. And basically nothing I can do. I mean, I guess if I do this now, I could play these two, but I think that doesn't even matter, so I'm just going to end. I'll still draw a card next turn, so... just on Steam. Just activate a game on Steam like you would any code. Hey, that's a pretty good draw. That was actually a pretty good turn. Basically got rid of his entire board. Built up a little board of our own.
I can't stop it!
Hey! Dragon Rider DK, welcome in. I think we played earlier on the stream, actually. Welcome, welcome in the Dragon Rider crew. Hope everybody's having a great day playing some Causa. I'm sure you guys are getting the inevitable raid ad. Oh, look at the cute little dragon with a heart. I like it. How does your... Let's get a shout out over here for Dragon Rider DK. I think I spelled that right. Yep, playing Causa. That's what I thought. Alright, how was Causa for you today, Dragon Rider? You always open the streams early so you won't get ads. See, that's the smart thing to do. See, some of us are not that intelligent. Some of us are not that intelligent. I've already dedicated. Guess we're just gonna go aggressive with the donkey here. I'll just trade off here, I guess. It's fine. Might as well use this because it doesn't matter. And then we'll end. Well, I hope your Causa stream went absolutely superbly, Dragon Rider. Are you done with Causa for the day, or are you still playing anymore off stream? Really great to get to test the pack openings and market, see how building decks from your limited collection goes. Yeah, I definitely agree with that for sure. I enjoy the limited deck building for sure. Right now we're doing the campaign stuff, doing a campaign draft, so our deck is terrible, but it's almost relevant actually. You ready for bed? Oh, okay. I don't even know what I need to do here. I want to play that next turn. I don't want to pull it from my cause, so I think I'm just going to stick this one in here. Play this, play this. I think I'll just attack this one, shoot this one, and call it there. I also need to summon this guy. Or a girl. Summon this girl, I assume. Beat 5 of the bosses? Awesome, Dragon Rider. Yeah, I think we played one match earlier, if I recall correctly. Are you the one that beat me with the big, massive, make all your stuff 8/8s at the last turn of the game? I think that was you. May have been somebody else, but I think that was you. Yeah, that was you. I knew it. I knew it. Guess for the heck of it, we'll just shoot him for one. That was a good match we had, actually. It was very, very close. Like I had it 100% the next turn. I was like, all right. If this person doesn't have the ability to deal like 15 damage this turn, we're fine. And then it's like, oh, everything on our board's a 12-12. We probably lose. Alright. This card is so bad in this deck. Alright, let's start with this. We could definitely suicide off some stuff if we wanted. Yep, I am still on. Still on for now. I'll probably play this for another 20 minutes or so. Maybe 30, in that range. Do the campaign and then close it out for the night. It was very back and forth. That's a very good point. So let's see. If I deal 3 there, 3 there, that would be good. So let's do that. So let's... 3 here, 1 here. Kill that. I think we'll go ahead and just play... I messed this up. I should have played this first. Whatever. Yeah, I think we win either way, but I'll do it that way and then play this for the heck of it. And now we'll do this. Actually, what does this do? We'll get another one of those, sure. That's fine, actually. Pretty sure we've won this match, but you never know. So did you run into any weird bugs or anything today, Dragon Rider? I had a couple of little weird things happen. 10 gold. Ashen Soul Soldier. Although he lost his memory of why he was fighting and against whom, a furious spirit repeats his endless struggle. That sounds like a really wordy way to say he has amnesia. This hand is terrible. Not much better. Who would have thought that when you draft a deck where your average mana cost is 6 that you would draw 2 expensive cards? Who would have thunk it? Yeah, there's a card we can play eventually. When trying to transition into editing a deck, yeah, I've hit that one too. Where you hit the black screen on the after you move from crafting into deck building. I had a couple actually pretty hard crashes and weird glitches and stuff. So. Good stream though overall. Good day. It's been very fun. Guess I'll go ahead and just dedicate that one. Could go ahead and wipe his board, but I'd have to use this. Seems kind of bad. I think I'll summon this, play this, and let that be that, for better or worse. Yeah, that was one of the feedback pieces I was actually giving to Play Causa directly earlier, was that you definitely need to be able to craft from your deck building menu. Like, it was really annoying having to go back to the crafting menu and then back to the deck building menu and, like, all that. So I imagine they'll probably fix that by the next update. If not by tomorrow, randomly, wouldn't surprise me. They fix stuff so fast. Said the same thing? Yeah, for sure. Well, this round is not looking great. I don't even want to really play this. It's only one creature it gets rid of. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. You gonna head out? Yeah, I hope that you have a great night. Good luck at your job tomorrow. Thanks for the raid again, my friend. It was a pleasure seeing you, and GG to our earlier match that you completely devastated me on. Well, remember that time when I said I think we're okay? Turns out we were not okay. Turns out we were not okay. Rip. We dead. So now we've lost one of our hearts. Alright, let's keep trying. Keep chugging through. Like, I feel like his deck might be just too fast for us, honestly. This is better. This is a better hand, actually. We actually have plays in the first turns of the game. Hey, he didn't play a billion creatures either. This is already turning out to be okay. We'll go with that. Done. What does that mean, Xfield? Are you just saying hi again, or are you feeling foxy? this is turning out to be pretty bad, pretty fast again. I don't know if it's better to gain health or get a creature. I think getting a creature is still more relevant here. Not looking great. Oh gosh. We just dead already. We're basically dead already. Like our deck is just too high mana cost to really do anything. I mean, he's at least leaving me alive. Puts us at 3. I could actually wipe the board at 4. But really I need to get these guys out. Darn it. I'm going to take way too much damage. Well, I guess I don't want to take 6, actually. It'd be such a waste of this, though. Yeah, for better or worse, I'm going to take the damage here from 2 creatures. Hopefully just 2. Oh, wow, another consumed settlement. Yep. This is not great. Okay, so now we definitely need to go ahead and use this. Then we'll go ahead and deal 3 to all characters. Then I need to... See, this is vigilant. This is not vigilant. This is vigilant. Okay. So we need to put this in here. We'll play this. We can trade off that and then play this as a defense. And then... Oh, I messed it up. I should have played this guy first. Darn it. Play mistake. That was actually a pretty significant play mistake there. It might cost us the match. I forgot that we got the extra play, and I wasn't expecting to be able to play that guy. That's super unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. Could actually trade off with the sword here. And then that. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I think we'll play the iron sword. Play the bow. The bow will shoot a damage here. The iron sword will give to this guy. We will then kill this guy. And then we'll hit for 3 and hope he doesn't have aggressive. And I guess we'll go ahead and do that. And pray he doesn't have aggressive. Hey, guess what? He had aggressive. We lose. We lose. Maybe the AI will be done and attack my creature instead. Yeah, I don't think we're going to beat the soldier. I think his deck is a little too fast for ours. We did make 1 play mistake, but it didn't matter. Just did not matter. Alright, this might be our final shot. Hey, Sparley!
Bearded and intellectual, Causa.
Causa. Causa. Welcome in, Sparley. How's it going tonight? Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. We'll go ahead and just do nothing on our first turn because that feels great. Thank you very much for those 50 biddies there, Sparley. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. I think actually this time I'm going to gain the health. Probably should have actually used my goods there. But it doesn't matter, I don't think. The AI still freaking dedicates after they play cards, and it upsets me. Bye-bye, Mr. Rage. This is so depressing, man. His deck is just so fast. Make that a 2-4, a 5-4. Seems fine, I guess. Actually, yeah, I'll put this in there. That works actually. Play the sword, play the herbalist, give this guy health. Play the sword, give this guy health. And let's kill one of these. The best I got. It's possible that maybe I should be trying to just race and kill him and not worry, because the likelihood of him getting rid of his creatures in play is not very likely. Maybe then he would actually not have creature room for the aggressives. Not a terrible idea. We're not even going to get to use that at all, so... $3 characters would be pretty good here. Is it necessary, though? Or would it be better just to have a 3-2? Kind of don't want to lose my guy. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get a 3-2. Then we'll just pop these guys off. These bows are actually very good against this Ashen Soul people, though. What have you been into today, Sparley? That's actually pretty solid. Alright. Here's the aggressive ones. Here are the aggressive ones. I feel like we actually have a chance for once. That tells you have a decision available. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and strengthen my characters here. Definitely gives me lethal on board. That is the one thing, this guy plays only creatures, apparently. I think we actually won it, guys. We actually freaking won it. The bows, man. The bows got there. did it. All right, we're up to 3 wins, and we have 1 more loss to go. Next is the Dusk Spiderling. As if carrying a fragment of hell, a creature without eyes or head moves randomly, burning the ground at each step, and now zigzags rapidly to where you are. Can't start a sentence with "and." All of them. I'll keep that one, I guess, just in case. Not great. Not great at all. Vigilant? Okay. Sure. Get a 2/4 creature that way. That seems relevant. If he's playing 2/2s all the day. Dear goodness, he's just gonna play Tentacles? What does he have over here? Dang. Do I have an attack here? I don't think so. I do not think that would be correct. Okay, maybe it would have been correct. Definitely would have been correct. Rip. Dedicate that. Go ahead and summon the combatant. We will not attack. Then we'll just play the sword and the cow. I think we'll save the sword. See what happens. Yeah, just 5/4s casually. Just good old 5/4s. Oh, sorry, 6/5s. Ugh. Guess we just play the bow and this guy. Can we race? That would be 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 12. Maybe more. No. Oh wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, that's 2-turn clock. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try to race here. It might be a mistake. It might cost us the match. But by golly, we're gonna try it. Come on, no vigilant, baby. No vigilant, please. That's fine. Spiderlings all day. Six, 7. Wait. Oh, wait. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We got there. We got there, baby. We chose to race and won the race. which I think is probably usually correct against an AI. Crawling bulk. The ground begins to shake while a vicious mass rises to observe you with dozens of black eyes. A guttural roar opens a hole in its body, revealing rows of teeth, which along with clumsy arms pounce on you. I'm just imagining its arms like flailing like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man or something. The crawling bulk. Wild, wacky, wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube, man. I don't like this guy, but we'll hang on to him. Yep. So we'll play that, play this, and play this. Oh, but I can't play that one. Play that one. And I guess we'll go ahead and summon another creature. Alright, let's see what happens. So it looks like this is a combination of the first two decks. Okay. Interesting. So this is going to be a big tank, maybe? Interesting, okay. That seems right. Well, maybe it's not right to do that, actually. No, it is. So now the ranged one can... Oh, it's gonna die. Never mind. So yeah, okay. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. I should have done that one. Whatever. I actually need to get rid of a creature in play. So we'll suicide this one. This one's ranged, so it won't matter. We can attack with these two. Play this. And summon the Frontier Combatant. There we go. That was a pretty good turn. Pretty good turn there. Big dudes now, though. I don't even care that I have that. I'll save it. Let's suicide off the cow. Then we'll attack that down. Then we'll attack here. Suicide this. Play this, and get in for 2 more. And for the heck of it, shoot him for 1. Okay, that was another decent turn. I like this card a lot, actually. 2/4 vigilant. Gives all your other Ashen Souls an extra attack. It seems very strong, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That is perfectly... Oh gosh, this is actually really strong here. 3 to the enemies, they're all dead. See what he plays next turn. Yeah, this is actually really good. So if I give plus one of my characters, to play this guy first, plus one of my characters. Now, like, I can use this one to attack here. It won't take the damage back. This one can trade off. And this one can just attack through. And I messed it up. I should have played the sword first and used it, but that's fine. That was still a really good turn. I think we won this one pretty easily, unless something drastic happens here. Unless something drastic happens here. Yep, we're good. Alright. We got another win. Got another win. And we got a pack. Look at that. Abyssal Aberration. A disturbing creature walks with arms that seem alien to it, and horror floods you. Each arm moves arrhythmically, and although it has no eyes, it starts following you. So I guess the pack was this prize. Alright, we need to win 2 more to win out here. Can we do it, is the question. Yeah, I think the ranged ability is very strong in this game, though, in general. Especially against an AI. I kind of don't think playing the range guy is correct here. I feel like if I don't play it now, I never will. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it. For better or worse, I'm assuming it's dead. Wait, what? That is mill me 4? What? Oh, they all do 4, okay. Nothing I can really do. Sneaky lethal Ashen Soul. Dear goodness. This might be over before it begins. One more mill just like that. gonna just rely on this 5-3 board to get us there the rest of the way. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's OP. 9 6s. Yeah, this is not looking great. I think that is the correct call, is to get this guy. I think I need to kill one of these. Because then I can go ahead and play this guy anyway. Alright, we're gonna hope that's enough to get there. Two. We win. We freaking did it. Woo! These matches are getting very, very scary. And we got a pack. I'll take it. Alright, so this is it. This is for all the marbles. Last game, win or lose against the Duskling Spawner. You have found the creature that carries hell in its entrails. Its body begins to vibrate, and in a disturbing spasm, a new aberration rises from its back. And with that, let us begin the final round of the night, Duskling Spawner. Can we get there, boys and girls? We're about to find out. Don't think we get there with a hand like this. Oh boy, that is... oh boy, this is not looking great, my friends. This is not looking great. This is not looking great. Gain 8 health. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. At least we still get to summon a creature. Might be the hand that takes us out. Deal 1 damage to, wait, what? At the start of your turn, deal 1 to all non-Ashen Souls. This is just flat out depressing. I mean, I can do nothing. I can do literal nothing. Yeah, this is well over with before it's even begun. That doesn't get there. That does not get there. Actually, we're okay. We can actually wipe the board. And also put us in the horrible death zone. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what to do here. I don't think I attack. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's gonna be fine. So let's play this guy. We'll play this guy. And we will strengthen our characters, I guess. And hope that an 8-7 taunt can somehow keep me in this game. I'm not feeling like it's super likely. But stranger things have happened, I guess. Okay, now we're onto something here. So I can kill the enemy allies here. Play this girl. And then I can actually devote a bow. And then from the cause, I can... Oh, I played the limit now. Okay, right. I'm stupid. Okay, we're still okay. We have a chance. Is that it? We got there, boys. We just won it all. We just freaking won it all. 3 damage to enemy allies. And we win. And just like that, we beat the campaign. Just like that, we somehow beat the campaign. 50 Organites. I will gladly accept that. Woo, that's a good one. I was very nervous, but playing a massive taunt creature actually got us there somehow, so. Somehow, we beat the campaign. Somehow. Alright. Well, my friends, that was an awesome stream today. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. We are going to do a quick raid on someone else playing Causa, if there's anybody on at this time. And yeah, I gotta say, you know, impressions are still very high on this game overall. I think it is an excellent card game that I highly encourage everyone to try out. Keep in mind the demo weekend is open, so if you want to get in, you can sign up on the playcausa.com site. I will not be streaming any during this weekend, most likely. It is unlikely but not impossible on Sunday, but absolutely not happening tomorrow. Outside of that, no other big stream announcements. I did get my haircut finally, so that means that the pink beard is coming soon. So that is something to look forward to. But outside of that, there's no other big announcements. So let's go ahead and do a quick raid host here on Moolala. And yeah, if anybody is still hanging around, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, shout outs to all the people we played today: Sparley, Field, Dragon Rider, Andy, Druid, and of course the development team themselves. Thanks for being here and supporting me, and for being awesome. So I'll see you guys on the other side of the raid, and stay wholesome, friends. Catch you guys next time.